Hello and welcome to another update video about render. Yeah, I've got two wave counts here for you on the render chart. We start with, they are both in, if we talk about probabilities, I think they're both, likely in similar ways. There isn't really an edge here because they're both messy. Yeah, this is not the best chart for Elliott wave, I have to say that, because it's not impulsive. Okay, so with Elliott wave, not all charts are reliable. Yeah, not all charts give you a reliable structure. You're always looking for impulsive structures. This is something, but it's not impulsive. It is at best a diagonal, in my opinion. So just be aware of that, okay? That's why when we look at render, Elliott wave counts change a lot. And they do that because this is not a very reliable wave count. And the idea, or the pure fact that this is can be a diagonal, it leaves a lot of room for interpretation. Yeah, so when you have an impulse on a chart, it's crystal clear. Yeah, you can ask 5 Elliott wave analysts, and yeah, they might have different interpretations. When it comes to the subwaves and everything, but people would recognize it as an impulse. Now the problem here, if it's a diagonal, you can come up with a lot of different counts, like a series of 1-2 setups, which is unlikely. You can come up with a 3-wave top correction, or you can come up with a diagonal. Just be aware of that. When you have a chart like that, which is so unreliable, the qualitative aspect is more important, the interpretive aspect. Yeah, we can look at and apply the objective rules of Elliott wave, but there is always a subjective aspect, yeah, and when it comes to interpretation, and that interpretation is when we have a chart with an impulse, which this one is not. When we have an impulsive chart, there is less room for interpretation. Just be aware of that, yeah, in case someone's wondering why counts may change and everything, and when I have two counts, why probabilities are similar. Yeah, so it is what it is, that's why it sometimes then makes sense to use other methods. The problem is I still find Elliott wave is the one of the best methods to understand where a chart might be going. Okay, still, this doesn't mean Elliott wave doesn't work. It just simply means that the chart itself is much more choppy. Okay, so it changes direction at points where you normally don't expect it and everything. Elliott wave tells us that this is a chart that needs to be taken with caution. And we have a trend line here. We've got this trend channel. The trend channel is holding at the moment. We had a brief break below the trend channel's lower boundary line, but it so far did hold. From an Elliott wave point of view, my primary wave count would be that I see this still as a leading diagonal in a wave 1, which started back here in, where was it? Back in 2022, October. Yeah. We had a wave 1, we had a wave 2, we have an ABC in wave 3, a 4, and this could be the ABC in wave 5, because in a diagonal pattern, typically the subwaves are corrective. Okay, so zooming in, the idea is that we have completed in the 5th wave up here, so we should get one more high in this count. This is valid as long as the $1.71 level is holding. We had an A wave up, a B wave down, and the C wave up. The B wave can now be counted complete. I've got a WXY structure in wave B. Within the Y wave, we have an ABC. And as you can see here, the C wave can be counted complete as an ending diagonal. And it already broke above the wave 4 high. So if all goes well, this could now push higher in a C wave. Condition is, though, that the $1.71 level is holding. Target-wise, yeah, we can take the length of the A wave. We go to the low of the B wave. First target, we look for the 1-to-1 ratio, 100% extension at $3.05. So this is how this count would develop. I don't have a very great, a very detailed idea what this could be. If we go to the 1-hour chart, certainly this could be another diagonal structure which is unfolding here. Or a series of 1-2 setups, but that's unlikely. But diagonal, I think, could be unfolding here, basically, as, bear in mind, if this is a C wave to the upside, it would be a 5-wave move. Yeah, this might be the first wave as a diagonal of that 5-wave move. So we're looking at something like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. eventually in this wave count. Yeah, there is another one, and I think that would become my primary count if price breaks below the last swing low at 171. And in this alternative count, or second likely wave count, we are looking at, let me just think what it was. We had in this wave count a wave 1 to the upside, which peaked here in February, wave 1, and then an A wave down of wave 2, an overshooting B wave of wave 2, and we're now coming down in a C wave, which might get one more low to complete this C wave. And this would then be a wave 2. And support, that's why we've got the orange support level here. Support would be between 77 cents and $1.30. So 77 cents is a 78.6 FIB level. We've got $1.08, a 61.8 FIB level, and then $1.30 is the 50%. In this wave 2, if this is the count, I would like to have price go at least to the 50% retracement. Yeah. So A wave, overshooting B wave, so it's an ugly A, overshooting B, and C. And if we take the Fibonacci extensions, let me take that off, Fibonacci extensions to calculate the length of this C wave, we can take the length down, go to the high, yeah, and then we're looking for ideally the 1.618 extension that's at 81 cents, so that lies within that support area, or the 1.236 extension at 131 basically overlaps with the 50% retracement. So these are the two wave the pivot here. The pivot is very clearly that $1.71 level. That's the deciding factor between, okay, do we go down and hit the support region here in this 1-2 setup, or are we pushing higher in a C wave of wave 5 to complete this larger wave 1? This is the relevant level. Yeah, that's my update about Render. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.